Hey y'all, I'm coming to you today about to start making mustard greens, and spoiler alert, you don't boil them. And I learned to do this many years ago when I first married my husband from my mother-in-law. So the first thing you've got to do is find a good hookup for some fresh mustard greens. And the person I found is here locally in actually Mystic, Georgia. And it's Shane Pryor, and I'll be tagging him. My husband likes to call it the magic mystic mustards. But what you have to do is, like most good recipes, you start with some bacon. And I will be cooking the bacon in here, and once I've got that cooked good, then I'm going to take the bacon out, and don't worry, somebody will eat it. It's bacon. But I've already got this washed, and there's a lot more of this to go. So I'll catch you in a few minutes after my bacon's cooked up. Okay guys, I'm back. Now, I want you to see, you saw how much I stuffed in there. And you see it's cooked down to this. This amount would get really tiny after it's cooked a lot longer. We're gonna just keep adding to it. Here we go. And basically the only water I'm using is the water I've washed it with that's left on there. You can see that it's pretty wet going in, but we are not boiling this, we are stewing it. So, once again, I'm using my hands. These are clean hands. Okay guys, it's pretty much finished now. You can see there's a good batch here. But like I said before, yes, there is some water in here, but it's basically just the water from me washing them, and there being some water left on the leaves, and the natural water that's inside the mustard green. So this is a pretty good batch here. And here in the South, we do something to where we will cook things ahead. And this is for something that's going to be going on in December. So I'm going to let this cool down, and then I am going to put it in a vacuum sealer and seal it good and put it in the freezer. And then I'll be able to just pull it right out and heat it up, and we'll be ready to go. So, and thankfully my mother-in-law will be fixing mustard greens for Thanksgiving. Thank you, Wilma Jean. But I also wanted to leave you with a Bible verse since we're fixing mustard greens. Matthew 17:20 references having some mustard seed faith, being able to move mountains. And if you know the size of a mustard seed, it is pretty tiny. So if you can just have the faith of mustard seed, the size of a mustard seed, then you can do anything. And you can do anything with God's help. I hope you have a wonderful day. Talk to you later. Bye. Okay guys, I'm back. And my bacon is done. And this is what my pan looks like. You can see those brown pieces. That's going to be the good seasoning. That's going to be what's going to season it up real nicely. So now that I've got that done, and let me tell you, if you're getting the greens from Shane, you're going to think that they're clean because he shakes them really good, and they still need to be washed. So I've made sure whenever I wash them in the sink, and I let them sit for at least 30 minutes and wash them a couple of times. I rinse them off as I'm taking them out each time, and I also like to pull the stems off. But this is going to be the first batch that we're going to stew down. Yeah, I know. We're going to keep stuffing it, and then I'm going to sprinkle a little salt. I'm going to do a little salt each time. And I'm going to just keep doing that. I'm going to let you know what it looks like whenever I open it back up. But we're going to stir it up. We're going to stir it up, and we're going to keep adding to it because it's going to keep shrinking down. I'll check back with you in a little bit.